Let's first look at what the issues are that we have with clinical trials in times of Corona. How can we deal with those issues with a risk-based approach? I've just put some of those things, those key issues on this slide, and there's probably more. You may have some more, but these are at least the ones that we're going to be covering today. We have a lot of patients that are supposed to go for trial visits and cannot because either the hospital is just not accessible. The national advice could be for them to stay at home, go in self-isolation. How can we still do our trial visits, and how can we make sure that the treatment is uninterrupted? How can we make sure that hopefully we can still get the data we need, certainly the tests done that are needed for the subject safety? Visiting clinical research sites could be an additional risk to subjects, particularly to those sites that are also heavily involved in managing and handling the COVID-19 crisis. Most centers have separated entrances, and they'll try and keep it as safe as possible. We need to take it into account. So as a result, trial visits will be missed. Data probably not generated. We need to figure out how are we going to handle that. There is a just stopping trials. We have subjects in clinical trials, and we cannot just discontinue them. We've asked them to go into a clinical trial. They've had the burden of being in trials, and discontinuing trials because it's logistically difficult leads to a lot of problems, ethical problems as well as safety problems. Trials could lose their statistical power, and a lot of people have put in their effort without the outcome that is desired from that. And of course, with a lot of people, we're particularly talking about the sites of the trial subjects in there. In these times, protocol deviations are inevitable. They will just happen. So how are we going to deal with those? As a last bit, on-site monitoring, that is very often not possible. Most of the hospitals have already, in the areas where COVID-19 is raging, have declared their hospitals to no longer be accessible for monitoring. Where you still can, you should, but certainly the regions that have been hard hit, the hospitals have closed their site for anybody who's not needing to be there.